Okay, so Dr. Lottenberg, why don't you tell us maybe about your most interesting case that you had?
Well, there's been a lot of interesting cases. I think one of the most gratifying cases that we had here were two young 16-year-old high school students that were driving at a high rate of speed and lost control of their vehicle and went through a fence, a wood fence out in the farmlands, and were both impaled with the posts of the fence. And one of them, the board actually went clear through the first patient's abdomen, and basically transected the liver right in half. And that patient came in almost dying, and we resuscitated the patient. We took the patient to the operating room. We actually operated on the patient 3 or 4 different times, and we took out half his liver, and he survived. And he survived to do very well. The other one, the fence post went through his chest, into his lung, injured the spleen on the left side, and we took out the injured organs and repaired everything and put the chest wall back together, and he did great as well. So, I mean, those were very gratifying cases. And trauma is about getting the patient to the right place in the right amount of time. And it just turned out that the helicopter, the Shandscare helicopter, was flying back from a flight and flew right over the scene. Landed, picked up one of the kids. They brought the other kid in by ground, and they were here instantly. So, you know, that was a very, very gratifying case.
Okay, and one more question. What was medical school like for you, and how does it compare to undergrad?
I don't think there's any comparison between undergrad and medical school. In medical school, there is no margin for error. It is extremely intense. It is study, 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 work, work, work. Obviously, students can make out of it what they want, but for the most part, this is your opportunity as a medical student to be able to gain as much knowledge as you can, so at the end of your 3 or 4 years of medical school, you can go out and get your MD degree and move along and get into your residency and start becoming a physician. It's not anything like college, where in college there is room perhaps for a little less intense work. I chose the University of Miami because I knew that at the University of Miami the surgical training was far outstanding of any of the places in the state of Florida. Back excuse me, back in the 70s when I went there. And I was very well trained being at the University of Miami.
Okay, thank you.
You're very